New Chapter 2 Reload map just dropped in Fortnite. This map was inspired from the Chapter 2 OG map. Is it the exact same locations and POIs, or is there some slight changes? That's what we're going to be checking out in today's video. If we head over to Stilt Town, you can see just a basic town broken down with a couple of rusty houses. But if we take a look at the OG Chapter 2 map, there was a character that was built out of metal pipes in the center of this small town. Moving on to the weather station. Now this weather station looks the exact same on the inside, but on the outside, the building is overgrown and there are parking spaces. Now if we go back to the Chapter 2 OG map, the weather station is placed on top of a very high snowy mountain. This wooden house is the exact same wooden house which was used in Chapter 2 where the ghost and the shadow henchman used to hang out. Now we know this reload map is based off of Slurpy Swamp mostly, but who would have thought that they were going to add a new awesome Slurp sign to the entrance of Slurpy Swamp. Now let's hop into Chapter 2 OG map, and as you can see, this Slurp sign did not exist. If we head back to the OG Chapter 2 map, we can see that Logjam is just a small factory. But now that time has passed, Logjam has expanded into multiple businesses, such as lumber transport, selling wooden products, and of course, creating these products. Now, back in Chapter 2, everyone loved the coral bodies, and of course they had a POI. And of course, a great way to remember these coral bodies, even in Chapter 2 Reload, is to have two fistic statues. Back in Chapter 2, the Ego's plane crashed onto the island, and this, of course, has arrived in Chapter 2 Reload and is potentially getting repaired. Before the plane can be repaired, the parts of the plane need to be collected. And of course, there's a fistic flying the plane. In the original map, there was a car being repaired. Of course, Fortnite had to switch it out. This airplane is getting repaired. If you made it this far into the video, then here's a very funny toddler character from the Chapter 2 OG map. Now, continuing with this upgrading of Chapter 2, we can see that this Chapter 2 bridge is basic, no hidden pipes or anything, and let's go to the reload. We've got an accidental llama spawn with a very cool ascender to get up. Now this is very interesting. This radio station looks the exact same on the outside. In the OG Chapter 2 map, there is a small ramp where the road stays the same, but in Chapter 2 Reload, the surface of the road actually changes. Also, the new Steamy Stacks has an additional building which is way out of the main area of the Steamy Stacks POI, and has an electrical generator way over on the other side of the road. Loki's Lighthouse is a classic POI, and of course, continuing with the upgrading theme, Loki's Lighthouse used to have a dirt path, nothing really special. But now in Chapter 2 Reload, it has a full-on road with parking spaces and additional buildings. Both power plants deposit their waste into the ocean, but obviously the pipes are more advanced in the Reload map. Inside Steamy Stacks in the OG map, the reactor is submerged and cooling inside the purple water. However, in the Reload map, it's not submerged in any type of water. The OG Fort Crumpet actually is very similar to the new one, except it had gnomes and some cannons. The new one is actually now an official POI and is more military based, with of course slurp barrels and a ghost flag on the top. Now, Dirty Docks is the exact same as the new Dirty Docks, with two cranes, the same buildings, just arranged in different ways. So we now know that Chapter 2 Reload is basically just an upgrade of the old Chapter 2, but isn't actually the OG Chapter 2. Comment down below if you prefer the upgraded versions of the POIs. Thanks for watching, catch you in the next one.